Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations. Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg. For lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center, your sport, anytime.
At Absolute Landscape, we believe that a great landscape is about transforming a space to exceed every expectation. From intricate hardscapes to lush green gardens, our goal is to bring vision to life. Creating outdoor environments for our clients, we offer services from design to installation and maintenance of your outdoor space. Enjoyment all year round is what Absolute Landscapes is all about.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Genova's to Go, Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, and Absolute Landscapes. You're watching the Central Maryland Sports Network, a community media center programming service.
Hi, I'm Steve Aquino. Creating a financial plan requires a disciplined, well-thought-out approach. At Aquino Financial Group, our mission is to provide a variety of solutions to help our clients fulfill their lifetime financial goals and dreams.
Game On is brought to you by Aquino Financial Services.
Hi there, I'm Pat Stetzer, and welcome back to Game On. It hasn't felt like it lately, but spring has certainly sprung, and that means the season is picking up some speed. We've got all the latest in boys lacrosse, girls lacrosse, baseball, and softball. So let's jump right into it. It's Game On. Let's start with girls lacrosse and see what went down at the Castle in Eldersburg on Tuesday, when Century hosted unbeaten rival Manchester Valley in our latest CMSportsNet Game of the Week. Century is winning draw controls, but the Knights can't get their offense going. Man Valley pounces, and when Taylor Feek converts this free position, it's a 2-0 lead for the Mavericks. The Knights stay patient when they have the ball, and it pays off here. Bella Garcia-Wasson to Allison Fling. The senior finds the net, and Century's on the board. Man Valley's defense is suffocating almost from the start. Fling gets a good look here, but goalie Molly Pulliam is up for the challenge. After one quarter, the Mavs lead 3-1. And they pick right up in the second quarter. Feek to Allie Largent in front, and it's a 3-goal lead for Manchester Valley. Here's a nice save coming up here from Century goalie Becca Mullenix at the end of a Mavericks charge down the field. Nice job there by the senior. Just too much Mavericks offense though. Emma Penchek keeps things going with a free position goal, and the Mavs are up 5-1 after Penchek finds the net. Third quarter now, Carolyn Lowe passes up the free position. Penchek sends a laser into the net, and Manchester Valley is certainly rolling against the rivals. Man Valley puts the finishing touches on this one. Feek finds Haley Bittinger from outside the arc, and Bittinger's going to find the net as she is all alone in front. And the Mavericks win this county game in a rout, 15-2 over Century, and they improve to 6-0 on the season. Our player matchup stats from the game of the week look like this. Emma Penchik with that 10-point game. She's sitting now at 265 career goals, according to Man Valley coach Shelly Brzezicki. And Century's Allison Fling had a nice day on the draw control, and she added 1 goal for the Knights. Now a recap of the team stats from the game. Man Valley with those 15 goals, 7 different scores on the day. Century holding its own, 9 draws, 1, but like we said, the offense just did not get going. All right, recent girls lacrosse scores are up next. Man Valley and South Carroll with county victories, and Winters Mill notched a non-conference win against Reservoir. And now we'll take a look at the county standings. The Mavericks can win the title with 1 more Carroll County win. Man Valley has Westminster and Francis Scott Key still to go. The Mavs are going after their 3rd county title in as many seasons. All right, let's look at the girls lacrosse scoring leaders reported to us by county coaches. Liberty's Maddie Smith out in front. She leads with 29 assists. South Carroll's Leah Miller topping the goals category with 41 as she continues to add to her career mark. And the next wave of scorers, Liberty's Abby Solarchik and Sophia Carpenetti tied with 25 points. And the Mavs have 2 here in Addison Meyer and Haley Bittinger. Upcoming games now to take a look at. Winters Mill hosting Liberty at 4 p.m. on Thursday, and the Mavericks face Severna Park. And next week, it's the Knights and the Lions in their rivalry. Now let's turn our attention to boys lacrosse. We check in with our game of the week from April 10th, when Westminster visited Manchester Valley in another big Carroll County showdown. The Owls are hot to start out the game, and when Chase Zepp finds Tyler Wareheim coming in front of the crease here, Westminster gets a 2-0 lead early on. Man Valley down 3-1, but the offense gets going. Gavin Reed to Connor Feek, who takes the tumble but scores. The Mavericks trail 3-2 after 1 quarter. Now the offenses go quiet for a while, but Matthew Ferran takes matters into his own hands. He wraps around from behind the net, puts one in the net for the home team. Westminster down by 1, but good passing around the perimeter, and this chance is going to end with freshman Barrett Tozer scoring a goal from long range for the Owls. All right, fast forward now, late 4th quarter, 7-7 game. Feek across the field to Ryan Clark, and Clark gets the goal, and Man Valley is up by 1 with just over 2 minutes left. All right, less than 1 minute to go now, same score. Wareheim takes a shot from long range. It finds its way into the net, and that ties the score 8-8. Westminster wins the ensuing faceoff, and it leads to this. Jack Hitchcock from behind the net to a wide open Liam Arnsmeyer right in front, and that gives the Owls the lead with 27.9 ticks left. Now Man Valley gets the ball back in the final seconds. They have a chance to try to draw up a play, but they can't get a clean look. The ball hits the ground and time runs out, and the final score is Westminster 9, Man Valley 8. The Owls stay unbeaten in Carroll County play. Recent boys lacrosse result, and it's a good run for the road teams. The Falcons held off the Lions in a defensive battle, and Century gets an impressive win over the Mavericks. The boys lacrosse county standings look like this. The Owls are a game out in front of the Knights, and they are set to face each other on May 3rd on a Saturday afternoon showdown. We're looking forward to that game coming up in a few weeks. Time now to see the boys lacrosse scoring leaders. Century's Mikey Burns on top with 35 points. Braden Yeager of the Cavaliers right behind him. The Owls have Jack Hitchcock and Liam Arnsmeyer. We just saw those two doing their thing together. And now more scores for you. Matthew Ferran of Man Valley with 13 helpers on the season, and SC's Cutter Stanton coming right along with 18 goals. Upcoming boys lacrosse games to see. Francis Scott Key hosting the Mavericks on Thursday. The Owls and the Falcons with tournament games on Saturday, and it's Liberty and Century on tap for April 22nd. A quick note here, CMSportsNet has plans to live stream that boys game with Man Valley at FSK. The Mavericks trying to bounce back with a win, and the Eagles going after their first Carroll County win of the spring. All right, it's time for a quick break. We come back, it's over to baseball and softball with results, standings, and upcoming games for both. Plus, we'll see the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. So don't go away. Game On returns right after this.
My name's Cooper Sheeler. I'm a senior at Winters Mill, and I'm here interning at the Community Media Center. I recently saw this opportunity because I was playing football over at Winters Mill, and I saw the Community Media Center filming and broadcasting a couple of our games. So I thought that was a really cool way to connect with the community, and I really wanted to be a part of that. Pretty much what I do throughout the day is I help with graphics throughout their Game On segments and Game of the Week, and I also help out prepare stats for all the seasons, the spring and the winter and the fall. I update all of those, and I pretty much go around and I can just help out. I can help out at games when they're preparing for a game of the week. I've done a couple podcasts here at Community Media Center. I would highly recommend people come in here for an internship. It's a lot of fun. The people that work here are really nice, and you get to experience a lot of cool things that you've probably never done before.
Hey there, I'm Pat Stetzer.
And I'm Michael Duffy, inviting you to join us for The Score and more.
Each week we'll talk about high school sports in Carroll County. We'll share information about upcoming games, highlight coaches and athletes, and much more.
We'll even try to have a little fun along the way. Don't miss The Score and More podcast, presented by CMSportsNet.
The Score and More Sports podcast is available online at carrollmediacenter.org and on a variety of podcast channels.
Gear up! Adult volunteers are needed for robotics tournaments. First Chesapeake, part of a global robotics community for youth ages 4 to 18, seeks adult volunteers to serve as referees, judges, and support staff at tournaments across Washington, D.C., Maryland, Virginia, and West Virginia each year from November to April. No robotics experience is required. These free events inspire youth to explore STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Each competitive robotics tournament hosts hundreds of students, volunteers, coaches, and spectators fostering leadership, teamwork, and innovation. Join the excitement and help shape the future of STEM and beyond. Volunteer today. Sign up online at firstchesapeake.org/volunteer. To donate or become a partner, visit firstchesapeake.org/support. Let's inspire the next generation to gear up for the future.
Welcome back to Game On. Let's jump right back into some Carroll County high school sports. Baseball and softball have been getting their games in, so let's take to the base paths and see which teams are on the right track. And first up, it's baseball recent results. And now we have a run of wins for home teams. Century, Liberty, and Westminster with county wins, and the Owls added one against private school foe St. John's Catholic Prep. Over to recent softball scores, and again we have a nice stretch of road teams winning some games. Winters Mill got its first county win of the year by beating the Lions, and the Cavaliers stayed hot with a win over Westminster. Upcoming baseball games to look at: the Knights visit the Mavericks on Thursday. Some non-county matchups on the slate as well over the next week, and the Owls host the Lions. That's a big one coming up on Monday. And now the softball games to keep an eye on. It's city rivalry time, Winters Mill and Westminster, and the Mavericks take on the Knights twice in a 5-day stretch. Let's check in with the baseball county standings. Liberty and Westminster tied at the top at 5-1 in the CCAL. The Lions and Owls face each other twice in the span of 8 days, starting with their game Monday at Westminster. Over to the county softball standings, the Cavaliers are on top, but FSK and Man Valley are close behind, and every team now has at least one county win on the season. All right, next week's game of the week is actually not lacrosse, and we're going back to baseball for a moment. Next Wednesday, April 23rd, looks to be a good one when Century takes on Westminster. Century beat Westminster twice last spring, so the Owls should be plenty motivated this time around, and the Knights can still factor into the Carroll County chase. Century had a big day Monday and celebrated its 8 seniors with a convincing win against Francis Scott Key. All right, now it's time to unveil the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week. We head back to boys lacrosse and hit Westminster High School, where this senior goalie did all he could to help the Owls notch a pair of Carroll County victories. Let's find out who it is. All right, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week, Wes Zengraf, Westminster boys lacrosse. Wes, a couple of big county games last week, double-digit saves you had in both games. take me back to the South Carroll game first. A 10-9 was the Friday before, I know, but a 1-goal game. What's the mindset when you go into these games, knowing that, as the last line of defense, like, you got to be on your A game pretty much every game now? How's the preparation for that?
Yeah, often in county games we look at the other team's film a lot more.
Sure.
And we study their plays, because the county games are important. It's our own county. We want to be the best in the county.
Exactly. Both those games were 1-goal games. Let's go to the Man Valley game now. You guys were down by 1, and you were doing so well on the draw as a team.
Yeah.
When they scored that goal, how confident were you that, hey, we're not only going to tie this game up, we're going to go and win the game before we have to go to overtime?
I mean, I'm confident in my team and the ability to win. After we got that goal to tie the game up, we just felt the fire in us and ready to score the next goal. We didn't want to take it to OT.
Nobody wants to have to go to overtime, right?
Exactly. So we did what we needed to do in order to make that happen.
Yeah, absolutely. But also, when you make a couple saves like you made, there was a couple you went down low. They had some nice shot opportunities that you put away. What's that do for you confidence-wise? Because you got good defenders in front of you. When you make that save and get things going, that's got to fire you up pretty high.
Every save I make, it really hypes me up. I mean, that's the whole point of being a goalie, is every bruise, every day, and everything you get, it's nice. It's a good feeling.
It's all worth it, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Now, when the season started, Coach was a little unsure how goalie was going to go. There's some guys vying for positions.
Sure.
How did you handle that when you heard that in the beginning of the season? Did it motivate you to, hey, I got to be on my A game if I want to be in the net? Every game as a starter.
Yeah, it definitely put competition on the position, and I feel like that just fueled me more, because I love to be competitive. So.
Yeah. How's the feeling like on the team right now? You guys are about midway of the season. Playoffs aren't that far away, but there's still some big games on the calendar. How do you guys feel? What's the chemistry been like right now, and how do you guys feel as you guys are getting ready for that second half of the season?
I mean, being up 3-0 in the county, it's a really good feeling. I feel like we're just gonna keep building as a team and growing together, and hopefully we'll keep winning the county games, and it'll bring us together and
be the champs at the end, right?
Exactly.
Right. Well, have a congrats on a great weekend. Good luck the rest of the year, Wes. Thanks very much. Wes Zengraff, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week.
CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week is brought to you by Barnes Bollinger Insurance. We're here for the home team, and by Jersey Mike's Subs of Eldersburg and Mount Airy.
Congratulations to Wes Zengraff, the latest CMSportsNet Athlete of the Week, and a look at our spring season selections so far. And that'll do it for episode 67 of Game On. As always, we thank you for watching. Quick reminder, we have boys lacrosse action for you Thursday night from Uniontown when Man Valley faces Francis Scott Key. That game is set to begin at 6:30. And don't forget, we'll have a baseball game of the week for you next Wednesday when Westminster hosts Century, another big Carroll County clash. Be sure to catch all of our high school sports content online on Facebook and YouTube, and you can also visit our website, cmsportsnet.com. You can watch us on cable channel HD 1072, and don't forget, follow us on Instagram, CMSportsNet Action. Thanks again, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Game On is brought to you by Aquino Financial Services.
Hi, I'm Steve Aquino. Creating a financial plan requires a disciplined, well-thought-out approach. At Aquino Financial Group, our mission is to provide a variety of solutions to help our clients fulfill their lifetime financial goals and dreams.
CMSportsNet is made possible by Genova's To Go, Carroll Links, Carroll Indoor Sports Center, and Absolute Landscapes.
Hungry? Genova's to go. Pizza, pasta, subs, and more. Fresh hot pizza right from the oven. Genova's to go. A mouth-watering cheesesteak just off the grill. Genova's to go. Fresh baked bread and plump wings seconds from the fryer. Genova's to go. Genova's to go carry-out, delivery, mobile device, and online ordering is available at all locations: Westminster, Hampstead, Manchester, and our newest dining room in Eldersburg for lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Genova's to go.
There's a lot about Sarah and Tara that's exactly alike. They drink the same coffee, they have the same great job, and they both have a high-quality education. The only difference? Sarah spent her first 2 years at Carroll Community College, getting the same exceptional education, but at less than half the cost. So while Tara uses her paycheck to make student loan payments, Sarah can use hers for other things, like going out for coffee. Get started at carrollcc.edu.
Carroll Indoor Sports Center, celebrating its 30th season. 66,000 square feet of fields and courts. Rain or shine, multiple soccer and lacrosse leagues. Artificial turf fields and courts to rent. Party rooms and snack bar available. Summer camp for the kids. Safe indoor environment for athletes of all ages. Carroll Indoor Sports Center, your sport, anytime.
At Absolute Landscape, we believe that a great landscape is about transforming a space to exceed every expectation. From intricate hardscapes to lush green gardens, our goal is to bring vision to life. Creating outdoor environments for our clients, we offer services from design to installation and maintenance of your outdoor space. Enjoyment all year round is what Absolute Landscapes is all about.